Yeah, I mean, the first half was a great half of basketball. I thought we did some good things on both ends of the floor, and obviously we dared Graham to shoot some threes, and he made us pay. But even with those 3 threes that he made the first half, I liked what we did defensively. I thought we kept him off balance with some double teams and rotated out of it pretty well. And the second half was just a nightmare. We were soft offensively, and then that carried over to what we were doing on the defensive end of the floor.
Questions?
How did Ike making those threes early kind of alter what you guys had to do defensively?
Yeah, I mean, we had to pull out and guard him a little bit more in the second half, but we still had enough help behind to do what we needed to do. But that certainly impacted the early part of the game.
Coach, what did they do defensively on that 19-0 run in the second half that just took you guys out of sorts?
Yeah, just we had some foolish turnovers in that stretch. Jalen Worley really changes this team. I recruited him out of high school, and we talked again when he left Florida State. I've always loved the way he played. I think I think he's a winner, and he doesn't shoot the ball great, but he impacts the game in so many ways, and they can smash you with the lineup with the two bigs with Huff and Graham, and then when they go small, their defensive pressure just seems to go up a notch. And he's so active on the glass and attacking the rim and what he's able to do defensively. He can really guard 1 through 4. So I felt when I watched the Oklahoma game that he changed that game, and I thought he really impacted this game in a huge way as well.
Coach, what did you see out of the guards with Braden and Mario tonight?
Yeah, Braden. I thought Braden's pace was really good. He didn't turn it over. We weren't able to speed him up. He made a couple mid-range shots, and I thought Mario was really good versus Oklahoma, and I thought he made great decisions again tonight. And we got outplayed at that position without question.
2 more.
Coach, can you talk about your relationship with Coach Few and just why you think it's important to play these home and homes?
Yeah, Mark and I have known each other a long time, obviously, and I've got tremendous respect for what he's done and what he continues to do. And part of it in this world of revenue sharing and NIL, a lot of teams are going to neutral site games because there's maybe a financial benefit to that. But at the same time, we're also asking our fans and our boosters for more and more and more every year. And if you're going to do that, they deserve to watch good games at home. So, we added this series starting this year here, and we have K-State at home this year, and then we'll flip that next year. I think we owe it to our fans to play good games, and I wasn't sure what was going to happen. Obviously, I've got a very new team that we're trying to figure out a lot of things, but when you come into an environment like this, you're going to get exposed one way or the other, and while I don't like the result of the game, it's going to be some great teaching opportunities for us.
Were you hoping to get Freeman out there for longer than 15 minutes, or was that more result of how they were playing him, or his conditioning, or both?
I have to be careful with him. He's really probably only practiced full 5 or 6 times, and he had surgery at Iowa in February, and then surgery here again in June. So he really hasn't done anything for 10 months. So we have to be careful with that.
Success and kind of see the work pay off.
Yeah, I mean, he has worked really hard on those, but I mean, it's just still a small part of his game. They decided to kind of play off our bigs, and I think both he and Huff are more than capable of shooting out there. So, but yeah, I was glad that he got rewarded for all his hard work.
How good was your point guard play from both of them?
I thought B. Smith was really, really good. I thought he was pushing it with a great pace and making the right reads on their drop coverage, and then also Mario got in there, especially in that second half, and really kind of ignited us and kind of did what he did in the Oklahoma game. So I give both of them good grades for, and actually they're doing a nice job of leveling guys off and kind of making plays with their hands on the defensive end too.
Mark, that 19-0 run in the second half, the defense
Yeah.
offense, and I mean especially Jalen Morley.
Yeah.
What can you say about the way your guys were able to lock in that stretch?
I mean, we can put some groups out there that can really, really play D. They like playing D. They're very disruptive, and they kind of feed off each other. But yeah, Jalen's special in that way. He can really fly around. He's got a nose for the ball. But also, I mean, he's dealing with guys not guarding him and doesn't faze him at all. He's cutting, he's flare screening for other guys, he's setting screens so there's no coverage. When our guys come off that, he's making plays off the drive, making plays in transition. He's off to a heck of a start.
How do you see the offense being so complementary with the defense forcing turnovers? I mean, 27-5 difference of points on turnovers pretty huge with 18 forced.
Yeah, again, I mean, it's that those certain groups can really turn people over, and we practice that. I mean, we like to run off makes, we like to run off misses, and we really like to run off turnovers. So, I think that's well ingrained in them to get out and see if we can get something going in the open court.
Coach, it hasn't always been easy to get top 25 teams to be willing to play here, specifically at the Kennel. What does it mean for you and for this fan base to be able to have that kind of game here?
I mean, we've had a lot of them over the years. I think people need to understand that there's not much of this happening in non-conference scheduling anymore. It's not just Gonzaga. It's everywhere. I think we've probably had more than anybody for the most part. But yeah, it's a great series. Creighton's a great program. They're good every year, and they're a challenge. I mean, I think it's a really good early season challenge for us because they make you guard multiple actions. They're really smart and well thought out actions. They make great adjustments. And then tonight, especially in that first half, I thought they were really good defensively. They're long, and they mixed up a bunch of different doubling schemes and all that, and it took our guys a while to adjust.
Second game in a row, I think pretty limited turnovers, 8 tonight.
Yep.
Great pace game.
Yeah. No, I talked to him about that afterwards. I thought that's what all our good teams have been able to do is, just take care of the ball, even though we're trying to play. I don't know what the total possessions were tonight, but we got 90. So, to only have 6 or 7 turnovers or whatever it was is a good effort.
Talk about Graham eclipsing 2,000 career points and just how impactful he's been to the team the last couple of years.
He's amazing. I mean, he's amazing how he can just time and time again deliver, and a lot of them are not easy shots. We've had some guys score a lot of points over the years that had a lot of easy ones. Graham doesn't get a lot of easy ones. I mean, they're usually over a hand or somebody walking under him or in traffic or all that. And then he's got that knack. He hits big shots at big time in games, that not many people can do. So. It's really cool that he gets 2,000, and that's a heck of an accomplishment, and that puts him in kind of an elite club.
Ace Miller had the 11 points on pretty efficient shooting tonight. What did you see from him? And then he's also kind of going back to a familiar place on Friday, and it's going to be the message to him as he goes back to ASU.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we'll spend too much time on that message, but yeah, I think Ace is starting to really figure out, where he can be successful, what spots, what parts of the game, but he's also guarding. He's guarding good too, and he's been a part of these little spurts too, where he's really jumped up and he's taken that. I think he's really kind of owned that side of the ball probably more than he has during other parts of his career. So I'm proud of him for that. And again, he's got one of those strokes that every time it leaves his hand, you think it's going in, and so I think as we get farther and farther down this season, I think we'll see these guys get more and more kick-out threes because I assume they'll double our posts like they did tonight.
Time for one more. First true road test against Arizona State this Friday.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, we got to play games on the road, so we'll see. I know they got quite a student section, and I'm sure they'll be fired up for us to come into town, and we had a heck of a game with them last year that just came down to the last couple minutes, and I expect nothing different this year.
Make those first three in first
Yeah, I definitely expected it. I missed my first 4 of the season, so I thought they'd probably sag a little more after watching the Oklahoma game. But Felt good. We put in the work every day. You just got to trust and believe it'll go in.
How does 2,000 career points feel?
It feels great, man. It's been a long time coming. I'm grateful that I could play on such great teams with great people that can give me the ball. I wouldn't be here without them, so I appreciate all of them.
Why weren't you in the three-point contest?
I was telling everybody I wanted to let these guys have their fun, but nah. Yeah, I don't know.
Adam, hitting the three tonight, we were able to get some really good cuts to the basket, certainly got your offense moving a little bit more. What do you see out of your game tonight that you did?
Nothing that I haven't worked on. I get in here with these coaches a lot because they study more film than I think anybody else on the planet, and we work on it every day. I mean, these guys are working every day. I'm working every day. We're always in here, and we're doing what we got to do because that's just the championship mindset we got. So I just have to go out there and do what I practice, and yeah, that's kind of what happened. I wish I would have made it 3. That's not really like me, but maybe we go back in Phoenix and I'll find that stroke.
For both the bigs, what did you see out of your point guards, both of them today?
I mean, they're great. It's pretty cool when you got Braden starting the game, and he's a great leader. He runs the offense super well, and then there's just no let up when Mario comes in. I think it's similar to kind of what we were these past couple of years, where he'd be on the court and I'd come in for him. So that's really cool to see. Mario obviously young, but he's playing with a ton of confidence. And B. Smith, we know what he's capable of. Heck of a leader, and they're going to be big for us all season.
Graham, you knocked down the 3 in the second half that kick-started that 19-0 run where you guys just locked them out completely on defense. What changed? Was there a message from the coach right before then? What kind of went into that run?
I'm not really sure what went into the run, but what went into the whole half, we were just continue to have fun, man. Before we went out, just continue to have fun and don't let up, honestly. And that's what we wanted to continue. But just wanted to have great joy out on the court with the guys, man. That's what it's about.
Adam, heading into Friday, what's kind of the excitement level, and how are you trying to approach this game in a way that's obviously conducive to help you win?
Man, those guys over there, I think it's only one guy back, or maybe another in the walk-on, and basically the whole coach and staff. That's like family. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad to be able. I graduated from there, so I'm happy for that. Just happy for the opportunity to go back there and play, and see old faces and just do what I love to do. So it's a great feeling, and just ready to go in there and play some basketball.
For the bigs, Jalen, when he comes in the game, he gives such a different look, such a great rebounder, but also that defensive versatility, able to guard guys out at the wing. And what does it do for you guys to be able to have somebody who comes in the game and just gives such a different look on both ends of the ball?
Yeah, man, Jalen's phenomenal for us. He's a Swiss Army knife, in my opinion. He can do it all. It just makes defense so much easier for me. Not just me, but the whole team. Whether it's ball screen coverage or being in the gaps, I know he might go ahead and get the steal, so I got his back. But if I do the same thing, he has my back. You know what I mean? And then he can do it all on offense, pushing transition, getting the dunker, floaters, whatever you need to do to win, he's there for, and that's why I love and appreciate him.
Yeah, more of the same. I mean, really just Graham summed it up. Ultimate Swiss Army knife, and brings a different look, and his intensity never lets up. So he's been unbelievable for us, and but he's been like that throughout the summer. And yeah, I expect that to continue.
Time for 2 more.
Hey, just knowing Coach Hurley, what do you think he'll have ready for you guys on Friday? And then even with the new personnel, do you kind of expect them to play the same way that you guys played the last 2 years?
I know he's gonna be telling them that that I'm gonna be probably ready to add a little bit of antsy to come in there. I think the message is just they're gonna stick to the game plan, and they're gonna try to do the same thing we do, and the better team is gonna win, and whoever has their head on the best and follows the scout. I think that they got a great team over there. I think they're 2-0 right now, so they're doing something pretty good, and they look good. I've seen a couple of their games. They're coming up, so hopefully it's just a good one, and hopefully we come out with the win.
Creighton, how much confidence does it, give you guys as the starters that second unit back-to-back games with over 30 points, just that they're going to come in and play that hard?
Yeah, I mean, we're a super deep team this year. I mean, we've kind of been harping it, but it's going to be a different guy's night every night. So, which is really cool. I think it's hard to scout for us just with that, and yeah, I think we're a super close group, and we're excited to see others succeed. So nobody gets jealous or upset about that, and yeah, that makes us. I think that's what's going to make us really good. Just the fact that anyone can have a great game on any night, and you don't know what you're necessarily going to get. So.
Thanks, guys.